Hello, everybody! Welcome on Jerome on MAM, the French Wrecking Crew. Yeah, it's really professional, I know. So, today I have the honor to receive Mr. Neil Young to talk about his photography, because he's a photographer from Glasgow and he's a big artist. I mean, I love his photo. I love his photo, really. But before that, I will just make quick announcement. Uh, yeah, about this book of Dr. Sandra Lynn, Innocence Betrayed, the story of Luke Mitchell, Jody Jones. I highly recommend this book. I don't have finished yet. I want to admit because it's long. After that, I would like to talk about again Mr. Drew Bison. I have already received with Miss Sunshine and Mr. Capaldi, Miss Capaldi. My God, excuse me, Paul, for sitting in on the Zodiac Killer, and uh, I will contact him soon. He is not already. uh, he don't know yet. I will contact him to talk about this book, Out of Bounds: What Happened to the Yuba County Five by Drew Bison. It's a true crime story, and there is no, I mean, uh, oh, I don't remember the word, but this is really a great book, really. And for finish, I want to talk about this book. I've seen Dead People by Miss Donna Franker here, right? And this book, I have started to read the book. I'm not really advanced in the book because I've been busy, but I'm really happy to tell you that I will receive Mrs. Franker for an interview, Mr. Drew Bison, and Ned from BBOR, Black Box Online Radio. Hello, Christine. Hello, everybody. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Glasgow, Scotland, yeah, in a vision you have never seen before, Mr. Neil Young.
Hello, what an intro! I've never
Hello,
had an
Neil.
intro like it.
Hello, Neil, and thank you very much to choose me for your first interview.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm really, really, really honored. Um, so we are here today to talk about not your job, but your passion.
Yeah,
And your passion is photography.
yeah.
So uh, I will let you introduce yourself to people who don't know you and explain just a little bit to us. Uh, who are you and why you do photograph now since from 1999? Go ahead, my friend.
Okay, thank you, Jerome. Well, I'm Neil Young, not the singer. I'm afraid I don't have his voice or his money, but um, I started taking photographs mostly of architecture in Glasgow. Um, just just really spoilt for architecture in Glasgow, and it really got me interested. I wanted to take pictures. Um, Around about that time, there were still nice buildings being demolished that shouldn't have been, you know.
I know.
and I just wanted to get a record of it. Like
Yeah, for the
Alexander
history. Yeah.
Thompson buildings. They were just deemed as old warehouses, but they could have been converted into beautiful flats or anything. It's just very narrow mindedness of developers. And then it just evolved from there. I had just a wee cheap camera. I actually can't remember what it was. But then I had an Olympus OM10 round about 1999. So that's when I bought the first camera for the
Okay.
purpose of going out, taking photographs.
And me, I don't know anything in photography. So which kind of camera it was? It was a digital camera or
Or this was film cameras.
film camera with
Yeah.
bobbin? Yeah, with
So
yeah.
an Olympus OM10 is like what you class as an entry level type camera. It's nothing very fancy, but it's a good solid camera. It takes good pictures.
Yeah.
And then I progressed on to a Canon. Somebody I worked with was selling their camera.
Yeah, it's a good
And
brand. Yeah.
so it was a very good camera of its time. It was the EOS 100, again another film camera, and I took I've got about 5 or 6 big ring binders full of photographs from that. So from around about 2000 to 2005. Around about 2005. And then round about that time I went digital.
Yeah.
And it was a Canon 400D. So it was my first digital camera. It was only 10 megapixels. That was deemed quite a lot.
Yeah, but
then,
it's fine for the time. It was fine.
Yeah. And it was a great camera because with film, it's very difficult to really learn how to take pictures.
Yeah,
Because
it's true. Yeah.
even when you take notes, you take
Yeah.
pictures, you write down, but you can't marry the two up. Do you know what I mean?
No.
It's very difficult
Yeah.
to marry the details up with a picture. So digital it totally changed how I took pictures. And you can really experiment and really get out of the automatic settings and explore really how photography works. So for that side of things, digital photography has been really, really good. And then I've sort of upgraded my cameras a couple of times, but I wanted to go back to film.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, I wanted to go
Yeah.
back to using film. And I was fortunate enough to be given a couple of cameras, a Minolta and another Olympus. So
you have a good camera for photography.
yeah,
I don't know. I'm not an expert, but I mean
I've got a nice wee collection. Yeah, they're by no means top the range. I look at
no.
the photographers that are doing videos on YouTube, and the cameras they're using, they'll have like 5 or 6 different cameras, and each one's about £5,000 or £6,000 each.
Yeah.
And then there's the cost of all the lenses, and and it's like I can't keep up with that. Do you know what I mean? There's no way.
Yeah, absolutely. But the most important is not the camera.
Yeah,
it's the photographer.
Yes.
And you're a good one, my friend. You are really a good one. And you have your camera with you?
Yeah, I have some right here. If you want to need to go through them.
Yeah, absolutely. We can start with this. And if you can explain to me and to us, because I have absolutely no idea. I'm not.
Right. I'll start with my digital cameras, okay? And this is
Okay.
the camera I'm using a lot just now, mainly because it's light and because there's a lot of restrictions on with COVID. I don't want to be carrying a lot of equipment about, and so
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I've been using this, and this is a Samsung
Yeah.
NX Mini, okay, and it has a zoom lens on it, so it's quite good.
Wow.
It's equivalent of 28 millimeters to 70 millimeters, and so the street photography I'm doing just now, I can be quite discreet with it. You know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
carrying
yeah,
a
yeah,
big
yeah. No, no,
camera
no, no,
about with
no,
me.
no, no. It's like a pocket, a camera
Yes,
pocket. Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And what I'm going to start doing with this camera is there's a lot of YouTubers on just now doing point of view photography. And what they're doing is they're filming as they go along,
Ah, okay.
them taking the pictures, right? So I did a wee trial run on Monday. It was a bit rough and ready, but it gave me an idea how it's going to look. So I have it's a wee fake GoPro. So
Ah,
it's not a real GoPro.
it's not a real.
It's not real. It's a cheap imitation, but it does the job. It's 4K and it does the job. And I don't have like a harness or anything like that to
No, no,
attach,
no, no,
right?
no.
So a friend of mine got me a bolt that I
Yeah.
just attach it to the bottom of my camera,
Ah,
right?
nice,
And then I can go take my pictures and I can film it as I'm going along. See?
nice. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So,
It's really nice.
so that's the direction I'm going to be going. You might be seeing some films as well as slideshows. So it's going to be developing a wee bit. Pardon the
Oh,
pun.
excellent,
So,
excellent.
but this
It's
little
a brilliant
camera,
idea.
it's 20 plus megapixels, so it's a good camera. I picked Samsung because at that time they were coming out with very good innovative equipment,
Yeah,
and they were actually breaking the boundaries, and they were actually putting the technology out their phones into cameras, and you know,
yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah,
thought,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
they'll be good to go with. A year later, they just stopped making
Oh,
cameras altogether. So, but it's a good wee camera. I like
yeah.
it, and uh, most of the stuff I'm doing just now is with this camera. The next camera I've got is a Canon 700D.
Wow, the
Okay,
bigger one. Yeah,
yeah, and it has. I keep forgetting the size of the lens.
yeah. To protect.
A a 10 to 18 millimeter lens on it, so it's really good for wide angle photography.
Yeah, for the
So
landscape. For
for
yeah,
landscape, or also if you're inside and you want to get a lot of the room inside, like in Glasgow Cathedral or in the city chambers or something like that, and you want to get a lot of the detail, this is a very good camera for that.
yeah. It's a Canon.
Canon
Yeah, Canon, and
700D
I suppose you can add other
lenses.
lenses
Yes,
on.
yes.
Yeah, but I know it's really expensive. The lenses are really expensive. When I see sometimes the price like this, just like this, I see sometimes the price of lenses, and oh my
Yeah.
god, it's the price of a guitar.
Well, the lens I would like next is dearer than the camera. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that
yeah.
That's not even, that's what's classed as a semi-professional lens. It's not even like because your professional lens is like £10,000 easy,
Oh my god!
just for
Oh
the lens.
my gosh! It's really crazy. We will watch a few of your video, but just before, I want just to say hi to everybody in the chat. So, hello Sharon, hello Jen, hello Caledonian vibes in the hen. Hello to everyone. Hello to everyone. I hope you are Christine. Hello, Christine. I don't recall. Hello. Donna. Hello, Donna. So, I hope you are all fine, guys. Guys, when I say guys, I mean guys, woman, folks. So, yeah, we will watch one of your video, but
Yeah,
I will cut the sound off the video like this. You can comment the video in the same times. We will start
yeah,
with this one.
okay.
This is the YouTube channel of Neil. But if you prefer, okay, we see that. If you tell me if you prefer another one, tell me, and I stop.
You pick. You pick. You
But
pick.
I remember
The
this one.
autumn one's good.
Yeah, this one was
Just don't
really.
pick the long one.
I will down the sounds. Yeah, like this you can comment
Yeah, so this is down at
and
Glasgow.
explain.
Yeah, this is down at Glasgow Green. Well, these are from all different parks in Glasgow. It started off in Glasgow Green. It's now in Tollcross Park. Um, Glasgow's really spoiled for a huge amount of parks. We've got a nice variety of parks.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Yeah, it's really, really, really beautiful.
This series of pictures were actually taken 4 years ago in October, late October, early November. And it was after that October I had been diagnosed with leukemia and I was on the chemotherapy. So I was determined to go out every day and go for a short walk. And I was just totally bowled over with all the autumn colours. And I just felt I'll capture as much as I can.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And in the same time, it was like a medicine for you
yeah,
to do that.
definitely, just totally. 'Cause when you're out of your camera, you lose all sense of time and all the rest of
Yeah,
it. You're totally absorbed in your surroundings, what you're looking at, and just trying to capture what's around you. So it's a very
yeah,
very
and
good track.
capture the moment,
Yeah,
and you have the eyes to capture the moment because you need to have the eyes to
yeah.
catch this moment, and you do it so well. But
Thank you. These are
continue.
botanic gardens. That one there, I don't know what kind of tree it is, but it's like the colors were just unbelievable, and
Yeah, really.
capturing it with that blue sky. Um, Sometimes difficult to capture blue sky in Glasgow,
Yeah, we
you
have
know.
the same problem in Belgium.
So that was a quite a good occurrence. And I also like to try and capture, the integration between the park and the surroundings. So a lot of the parks have got nice tenements around them. So it's nice to blend in nicely together.
Yeah,
And
it's
these were like some sort of they weren't ferns. I don't know what they are, but the sunlight shining through them was just amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible. We will continue with another one because
Yeah.
it's really, really, really amazing. But you can choose if you want. So there is so much, so much.
There's a nice bit of variety. There's like
Yes.
city photography there, and there's a wee bit of. There's not so much landscape. There's the my tour of Scotland ones were taken. They're varying from some of the pictures were taken like 12 years ago or so.
Okay.
So it's from a good collection. So this is over on the East Coast at the Forth Bridges, which is amazing. The engineering in itself, these three bridges, it's a photographer's dream.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, there's just you can go back time and time again, and the
And it,
light's always different, and
and
all
it's
that atmosphere.
looks like from San Francisco
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
But I love black and white photo and the beginning
yeah.
because oh my god, it's beautiful.
See, I like doing that sometimes. Blurring the background.
Yeah, yeah,
Making
yeah, yeah. You
something
blur in
else.
the the blur in the
Yeah,
background and directly the
that that last picture there, I've actually got that printed on aluminium in the
ah
house, and then I
wow.
light it up. I light it up where we strip light, LED strip light, and it feels like you're right there. It's really effective. So
It's on.
these ones here are about 4 or 5 years old as well.
And do you already have the chance to expose your pictures? Expose in a bar or in a gallery or somewhere?
I've only ever done one exhibition, and
Just one?
I've only done one exhibition. That was at least 15 years ago.
Really?
Um, yeah, but it's I like to. I would love to do more like that, but
Yeah,
you got when you've got a full time job and all the rest of it. It's very difficult,
I know.
to.
I know. I know, but I ask you that because it's so great. So, I mean, you made so beautiful pictures, and I mean, you deserve to be to have one exposition for
Yeah,
you. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
yeah, because I really like your. Not I love your I love your pictures, and
Thank you.
so and about these two video we have seen now, which one was with which app, which camera you was using for these pictures we have seen
There would
already?
be a variation of cameras,
Okay, okay.
because usually it's most of the slideshows are from more than one visit, and it would just depend on what camera I'd have with me
Okay.
at the time. The one of the Forth Bridges, that would have been the 700D. I probably would have had for that. But what I'm shooting with,
Now continue.
yeah, what
Go
I'm
ahead.
shooting with, I've also got an 80D, and that is the quality of the pictures from that is amazing, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And this is the one I've got here. So it's a bit bigger.
Ah, yeah. Oh my god.
So, so it's got an 18 to 135mm lens on it.
Ah, okay.
Um, Again, this is in between entry level and professional, so it's
Middle. Yeah.
a middle, and same with the lens. But for me, purely for doing it as a hobby, it's more than enough. You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
more than enough. So that this is what I use most of the time. This camera here is what I use most of the time. It's been very good.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's a digital camera,
it's
or
digital as
yeah,
well.
digital as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, and like
So
this, you can transfer on your computer, and
I
you
can
work.
transfer them on my computer, or I can link it straight to my phone. Pictures uh, sent to my phone, and then share them instantly. Um, I, I, most photographers will use raw files,
Ah,
and they'll put them into something like Lightroom, and they'll edit their pictures, and then they'll convert them to whatever, usually something like a JPEG or something like
yeah,
that.
a JPEG, or yeah.
And that sort of sets the information, and then they'll share their pictures. I don't do any of that. I don't. I shoot from JPEG, and then I just share.
Ah,
I
okay.
don't. I don't edit my pictures. I don't crop them or anything like that. I try and get it as I want it at the point of the camera.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, so you
so,
don't, after taking the picture, you don't
no,
work on a program to have,
no,
no, you
no.
don't do that.
I
You
don't do that.
directly
Yeah,
choose the picture you
yeah.
want, because, and oh my god, it's incredible, because when I see your video, and we will continue to watch, because I, I love uh, I really love, yeah, this one of the last one.
Okay.
And you
So
can comment.
yeah, so this one was completely done on my phone.
Really?
All the pictures were taken on my phone, and the slideshow I made on my phone. Everything, and I uploaded it on my phone.
You
So,
have a good phone.
well, I'm happy with the phone I've got. What happened was I've got a drone as well,
Ah, you
and
have got the drone.
the the phone I had is about
Yeah,
4 years old, wasn't compatible with the drone,
yeah.
so I couldn't fly it.
Ah, okay.
So I had, Sharon had a look online and found what phones were good with the drone,
Yeah.
and she came across one called OnePlus. It's a brand of phone I've never heard of ever,
No, me either. No.
and this is the quality of pictures that phone takes.
Yeah,
It,
it's
it,
incredible.
it's 48 megapixels on a
Wow.
phone. Now my big camera is only 23 megapixels.
Yeah. It's incredible. You
You
have
know, so
more. I mean, more pixel on your phone than
yeah,
on your camera,
yeah.
and
And
wow,
the deal that Sharon got with this phone was actually cheaper than the deal I was paying for my 4-year-old phone.
really?
Yeah, so I'm happy.
Yeah. I understand, because I
Yeah,
know they made a lot of progress in the in this kind of stuff. But I
yeah,
mean, wow,
yeah,
taking picture like this with a with a phone.
yeah.
Wow.
So
Like I said, it's not really the the camera you use
yeah,
is important. Is the is the user, and
yes.
I mean, you have the eye. You have the eye. My God, it's incredible. So it's on Glasgow,
This is
and
this is around about near Buchanan Street in George Square. It's St Vincent Place. Very grand architecture. This is actually, there was a couple there. They look like they're influencers. The guy was taking pictures of the woman with a big gold handbag and all that sort of stuff. And it was like, oh, I wonder what Instagram that's for. So this is down at the River Clyde, and that's the shipyards over there. And this is
Okay.
quite a modern residential area down at the Clyde. And
Yeah, I
again,
see.
that's the ship's being built in there. So yeah, that I was very happy with that. Just all that, being able to do that on a phone, and I'll show you it once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's incredible.
So this is it. This is the phone here. It's a OnePlus 7T.
OnePlus 70.
Yeah, and it's quite heavy. It's quite a chunky
Yeah.
phone, you know. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you take a good pictures. So you take a good pictures.
yeah. So I have that with me all the time. So if I'm out and about and quick photo,
Yeah, I
but
understand.
everything's done automatically for you. You can change some of the settings, but everything's done automatically for you. So it kind of takes the work out of it a wee bit. I always like to shoot in manual, and I work.
Yeah, it's not the same thing. Yeah.
Work the settings. But mind you, while I'm doing like my recent street photography, what I've been doing is like I set my shutter speed quite high, and then I set my aperture. That's the amount that lets the light in, sort of to a medium, so
Okay. Yeah.
f9 ish, and I leave the ISO on automatic. So the ISO, that's the only thing that's changing itself if the light's changing, and that means if because
Yeah,
when you're doing
it's
street
intelligent.
photography, things happen very quickly. Things happen very
Yeah.
quickly, and you've got to be, quick. So it's a
I know.
way to do it.
Yeah, but
Um,
really it's incredible. I will just check in the chat if there is
yeah,
any question. Oh, hello Jane. Hello Linda. I hope I forget no one.
yeah. Hi, everybody.
If anybody have a question for Neil, you can type your question, and I put the question on the front page. The link of the YouTube channel of Neil is on the description below, so please subscribe. But no, there is no really question. No, everybody say hi.
Yeah,
Everybody is happy to be here. So yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. So yeah, if you want, you can you continue to watch your video?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So which one can I share for see the difference? Maybe one on the first. Yeah, your first one.
That one. Yeah, that was about 4 minutes long. So that's
Yeah.
Now, Sharon actually made this video up on an app on her phone. So it was the first video put up. I just sent her all the pictures, and she just put them together. Did a very good job of it, and that kind of got me interested in putting up videos myself. This is down at the Clyde. That's called the Bells Bridge.
The Bells Bridge.
The Bells Bridge after the whiskey, and that there is a tidal weir. and that's designed to keep the water level to a certain level to stop the banks falling in.
It's really beautiful. I mean, it's Glasgow, and I
And
have
this is down at
never had
Ayr.
the chance to. Yeah, the one art.
This
One
is an
art.
air show at Ayr.
Yeah.
And this is
Oh.
a Botanic Gardens in Glasgow. Still
Yeah,
at Botanic Gardens, yeah.
never had the chance yet to visit Glasgow, but I mean, when I will come, oh my god, oh, it's beautiful.
That's up beyond Inverness. The night skies were amazing up there. Botanic
Yeah,
Gardens again.
wow,
Victoria Park
incredible.
is terrible. I can recognise a park by its trees. It's quite sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the Isle of Arran in the background.
Okay. Which is on the north or
West Coast.
west? On west coast. Oh yeah, yeah, it's on west coast. Yes.
And sometimes when I'm taking sunsets, I like to put a plant or something in front of it just to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
make a
To
wee
have
bit
a
different.
blur
Use it a wee bit.
behind, and yeah, yeah, yeah.
Again, this is on the west coast looking over to Arran. Again, that's Arran in the background.
Wow.
And this is... Oh, I forget the name of the castle.
Oh, it's a castle.
Yes, this is Stirling Castle, this one. I forget the name of the first one. Claravich or something like that. And this is at Stirling. That one's at Dumbarton. That's a different castle as well.
Yeah, yeah. You have a lot of castle in Scotland.
Yeah. Inverere's on the other side there, but I can't remember the name of the loch. And
It doesn't matter.
a vintage bus garage in Glasgow. The colours were amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
All
The
different buses.
were really, really nice. Yeah.
And I like the way the wheelie bins look the same. And this
A
is what I
pub,
call the Merchant City.
the Merchant City.
Merchant City. And then that's back up north beyond Inverness again. Again, just going out for walks.
Oh.
That's on the west coast at Prestwick, I believe. And they've just raked up all the seaweed. The cows having a bath. That was taken from Stirling Castle. That's it.
It's over. So yeah, and when it was, which
Again, that's a variation of going over about
yeah, you can
6
tell
years,
it.
around
Yeah,
about 6 years to
it's a variation of when you have
variation.
take
Yeah,
the pictures and you
yeah.
add on YouTube. It's all yeah. Sharon again say yeah, I have. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Linda.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I like most of my pictures end up on this. There's a hard drive,
It's a hard drive. Yeah, yeah. Like I have.
and
I have.
they're hardly ever seen again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it leads on to the next part of the story. I was keen to start going back to film, and I was very fortunate to be given some cameras. I was given 4 cameras. I got one repaired, I sold one, and one was beyond repair. So I'm left with two. And one of them is the Minolta X 300. And
Wow.
this has got a zoom lens on it. And this camera probably came out in the late 70s, early 80s. And it hadn't
Oh,
been
it's an old
used.
one. Yeah.
Oh, there's somebody at the door. It hadn't been used for about 30 years. Put a new battery in it, put a film in it, and it worked absolutely fine.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely
Yeah, I
fine.
suppose. Yeah. I suppose it works really well at the
And
time, so I don't see why it doesn't work well now. So,
yes,
yeah.
and this is its hard drive. Okay, that's its hard drive. You open it up,
Wow.
you see the pictures instantly.
Yeah, I will put you on the on. Yeah, like this you can show.
So that's a hard drive. So that camera that sat for all these years, can't see it for the light,
Yeah,
sat
yeah.
for all
I can
these
see.
years, and it took amazing pictures.
Yeah, it's incredible.
So, but unfortunately, that takes about 200 pictures. Okay,
200 pictures. Yeah,
this
and
holds 200
yeah.
pictures. This has probably got about 100,000 pictures in it.
I know, I know.
You
I
know,
do the same thing for the music. I do the same thing for yeah. I know, I
but
know.
it's very nice to be able to just look at your
Yeah,
pictures and see when you see them in print, they just seem totally different. Totally different.
this is completely different, and I
Yeah.
completely agree with you. That's why I prefer books,
Yeah.
real books, than Kindle, because
Yeah.
in one Kindle it's yeah, it's something. But can you hear that?
Yes. It's more
And can you
tangible.
smell?
Yeah.
And there, oh, it's. I mean, it's something. I mean, it's
Yes.
something in your hand. It's yeah. I understand. I understand.
So, and the final camera I'm going to show you is probably my favorite camera out of them all.
Really?
Yes. And I was given this camera, and again, this camera came out in 1974, so it's quite an old camera,
Yeah.
and it's the OM2. I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah.
The OM2, and it's
Olympus. Yeah.
completely manual. Focus is manual. It's got a 50 ml lens on it, and it takes amazing pictures.
Really?
They're absolutely amazing pictures.
And I mean, today it's again possible to find a film for this kind of camera, or it's difficult to find.
I use at the moment. I'm using Ilford
Oh, okay.
HP5. That's a black and white film. That's about £5 a box
Ah, really?
for 36 exposures.
Ah,
And then
yeah.
it costs me £11 to get them developed.
Yeah.
But I send my pictures to the lab in the Ilford factory. So it's Ilford themselves that are developing my pictures.
Ah,
And
okay.
because I was using a local place, and they were quite wishy-washy when they were coming back. So I sent the next film down to the
Yeah,
Ilford
it
lab
was better. Yeah.
just to see whether it
Yeah.
was something with a camera, and it wasn't. It was just the way they were being developed.
And you
And
never thought to create your own local with your own laboratory for
I,
developing your
I,
own
I,
picture?
I would love to go down that route. Unfortunately, I don't have the space.
Ah,
I don't
yeah,
have the space to
yeah.
have a
Need
dedicated dark
space. Yeah.
room. If I had the space, I would definitely take it up. You know, I definitely would. So I'm at the
Yeah. The
early
problem is
stages.
the space. Yeah.
So most people that shoot 35, eventually go on to medium format, which is 120
Hmm.
millimeter film, and then go on to large format. So it's like you progress as you
Yeah, yeah,
go.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm happy. I'm really happy with the 35 millimeter film.
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
And
And how much different camera do you have?
I've got 5 and 6 if you include my phone.
It's incredible. And when you go to taking picture, you thinking before which camera you will take for this kind of picture, or it doesn't
Yeah,
matter. You take the first one, and yeah, I go ahead. I don't know. I just
I
asking.
will. I will decide before I go out what
Okay.
camera I'm taking. I don't carry them all with me. I'll go, right, I'm going out with this one today. So I put a film in, and that will change how I take my pictures. Because see, when you're digital, you're just going bang, bang,
Yeah,
bang,
yeah,
oh,
yeah. You can do
bang, bang. You
anything.
know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, and choose what
And
what you
you're
want. Yeah,
you're really careless with what shots you're wanting to
yeah,
take.
yeah, yeah. I know.
You know,
I know.
where
And
it's film,
there, yeah,
you've
you
only
need to
got
be
30
sure. Yeah,
shots,
yeah,
and
absolutely.
you're really really looking at what you want, your
Yeah,
subject and all the rest of it, and it's less spontaneous. You've got to really. I generally will go, right. I want to go to the West End, or I want to go into the city centre, or go down to the south side, or I'll go to the park. So I don't really, I don't really plan. Some people go, oh, I remember such location. I want to go there. The weather should be right, and I want to get a certain type of person walk through the scene and all of it, and they'll wait 10, 20 minutes, maybe half an hour
yeah,
for the
yeah,
right
yeah.
type of person to appear in their shot. I don't work like that.
No,
I
no,
go
no,
for
no,
a
no, no,
walk,
no, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and the picture comes to me. I don't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. It's the
so
feeling. It's the moment. It's the yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I go. I might be missing a lot, but
Yeah, maybe, but it doesn't
maybe,
matter.
but I'm still catching a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah, yeah,
know.
yeah. And you try
So
to you try to do that when you can. I mean, you when you go to take a picture, you do that 2 times per week, 3 times per week, 4 times per week, all the weeks. How many
I have
times?
spells where I could go out every night of the week or every day of the week,
Really?
uh, and and then I can go maybe once a fortnight, or and then I can have a spell, no go out for a week or so. You know, it really
Yeah, it
depends.
depends. Yeah,
It depends on, because sometimes my health lulls.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
really really the whether it's the side effects of medication, or medication battling with a leukemia, or whatever, it really slows me down.
I know what
So,
it is. Yeah,
sometimes I would like to be out, but I can't. But then sometimes I feel like that, and I go, I'm going to go out. Do you know what I mean?
oh
And
yeah,
I'll fight through it, you know. And it doesn't matter whether I get good pictures or not. It's just trying to break a cycle, you know.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Um,
yeah. It's really important because if you stay in this cycle,
or it would just,
it can
yeah.
you can it's crazy. It's a, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I really understand. Yeah, yeah. It's
So is
uh,
it?
I I will watch in the chat because it's not easy for me. Oh, Jane say, oh yeah, great for Luke. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Luke Mitchell, Jody Jones. So I just show some stuff, but I don't. Rose. of a true photographer. Yeah, it's true. It's a word of a true photographer. Thank you, Linda.
Well, I'm glad people enjoy my photographs. It's nice for them to be seen and that people enjoy them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, my Joelle, my
Yes.
wife.
Yeah.
We are not married, but we are together since 22 years ago now. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's not my girlfriend.
Yes. The missus.
And she love take photograph, and his sister takes photographs too.
Yes.
But his sister, it's for a professional means.
Oh yeah.
and
Uh-huh.
and I have watched a lot of pictures, a lot, and I see your pictures, Neil. And I mean, that's why I was asking you before if you have already uh, 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 made an exposition or uh, something like this, because you really, really, in for me, in my mind, you really deserve to be exposed, because it's really beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Can we continue to watch one other video?
Yeah,
Yeah,
certainly.
you will choose if you
Oh,
want.
I'll choose. Okay.
Tell me.
You scroll down. You
I go
scroll
down.
down. See the one of the viaduct. The one of the viaduct. So it's a
uh,
second line down. That one,
no, this one.
second line, second one
Yes,
in. Second line down,
this one.
and then in one, one with a cross through it.
uh the cross. Oh, here.
Yes, that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Takes time.
Right. So this is over at Edinburgh.
Sorry.
This is
Okay.
over at Edinburgh. So there's a big Glasgow Edinburgh rivalry. It's quite
Yeah,
well
Sharon
known,
explained
you
me
know.
the rivalry. Yeah.
But Edinburgh is a very beautiful city. It is a beautiful city. And that's
My favorite
Carlton
singer
Hill.
come from Edinburgh. Shirley Manson from Garbage. She comes from Edinburgh.
Yeah.
So I need to say Slanjava.
So that's looking over at the Royal Mile from Carlton Hill. Castle in the background, Edinburgh
Yeah.
Castle right at the top of the hill there. Um, that's looking over towards the Royal Mile. And it's a very densely packed city. It's quite amazing. They
Yeah, it's
just kept
beautiful.
building up and up. A lot of that's like 300, 400 years old, you know. So
Yeah, it's an old city. It's older than Glasgow, or Glasgow
well,
is
I'm not 100% sure.
you're not sure.
Glasgow's very long established. This Glasgow goes back right back, I think, to the 8th century, but it's more
Yeah, I
like a
know.
small settlement. Um, Glasgow's always been classed as a progressive city, so Glasgow would just demolish the whole city and rebuild. You know, whereas Edinburgh, they tend to preserve what was there and build
Yeah.
around it. So that's looking down at the waters of Leith, near the bridges. Again, that's the monument at Carlton Hill. But yeah,
It
there
looks
was a
like
plan.
it looks like a Greek
Yeah,
Greek.
it is based. It's supposed to be is it the Antheum or something like that?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Greek
yeah.
Antheum. It was supposed to be an exact replica of it, but they ran out of money. So
Yeah,
that's all that was ever
they
built.
just have the wall.
That's all. So it's supposed to be the national monument, but some people call it the national disgrace because it was never finished.
No.
But
Oh, in Belgium, it's exactly the same thing. There is a lot of project in construction, but
yeah,
not finished, and never finished.
that's our
It's a shame.
parliament. That's Holyrood Parliament.
Ah,
Yeah. And before it was Holyrood Palace, where the Queen stays if she's visiting. And that's Princess Street. Just looking down Princess Street. So I put that one on just for a bit of variation, go over the other side of the country. But back in the 1940s and 50s, there was a planner had put a plan forward to the city council to demolish the whole of Glasgow and
really?
build like basically like Russian style concrete block housing. Even the city chambers was going to be getting demolished. Everything. Fortunately, one of the reasons they didn't go ahead with it was didn't have the money. So fortunately, for
Yeah,
once,
hopefully.
it was good. They didn't have the money. But what they did instead was they picked 29 areas in Glasgow and they just completely demolished them flat and built terrible concrete housing. And they've slowly demolished most of them and rebuilt again. But
It's
like,
crazy, and who decide this kind of stuff, because I mean, it's the history of your country. So
yes, I know.
um,
It was political, politics has a
yeah,
lot
this is
to do with it,
political stuff. Yeah, yeah, I know.
instead of fixing up what's there, they like to just demolish everything and start again, and not even thinking what was there was actually better than what you've built. It
Yeah,
just needs
yeah,
a
yeah,
bit of
yeah. I know, I know, I
maintenance.
know.
So
I know. I don't know. It's a shame. It's a shame.
yeah.
It's really
So
crazy.
Glasgow is an amazing, beautiful city, but it's gone through a lot. It's
Hmm.
gone through a lot. It's taken a long time to
Yeah,
pick itself back up. And so it's gone through the wars basically.
that's what Sharon was saying me about
Yeah,
Glasgow.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I know.
But
I
and
know.
I don't know if that reflects in my photography or what. It's I don't know, but so, but yeah, it's just one of these things. I don't know what type of photography does Joelle do? Is it like landscape or
Oh, oh,
anything?
a lot of different. Yeah, yeah, a lot of different photography. Yeah, landscape. A little bit like you. She's with his phone,
Yeah,
her phone, and when she's on a nice place, she took photo,
Yep.
and she takes really really nice photo, but she's too shy to share her photo with other one. And but I have already told her, Joe, please make something, make a website or a YouTube channel, like.
Yeah.
But no,
I,
she doesn't want. But
I couldn't recommend it more, because it's. I think it's just my channel's like very small compared to most, you know. But
oh
that
yeah, but
doesn't.
it's the
But
same
that
for me,
doesn't
you
put.
know.
But it doesn't put me off.
Oh
I
no,
don't care if it's one person or a million people. It's
no, me
it's the
too.
fact that
It's the same.
it's just there for people to enjoy. I've already been out there taking my pictures. Like I say, they would just be stuck on this.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you know, forgotten
yeah,
about,
and it's your passion,
you
so
know.
it doesn't matter if like you said, if you don't have 1 million of viewers, you don't care. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter because it's your passion. That so even if it touch one person like me, I
Yeah.
mean,
Delighted. I'm delighted. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, me
Uh,
too. And it's the
'Cause
same
it's
thing
done me
for.
good and it's done other people good.
Yeah,
I've had,
yeah,
you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And it works. I can tell you it works because all the time you send me the links for the picture. All the time I'm directly stop what I'm doing, and oh, I have new Neil's
Well,
pictures, and I'm watching
well,
on my phone because
I
it's
hope.
really.
I hope. I'm like I say. I'm going to try a little different format.
Yeah.
Take a few weeks to get it, fine tuned. But I'm going to try a different format, freshen it up a wee bit. See how it goes. I tried to do. I tried to do an intro, a wee introduction. It was terrible. It was like, oh, that's so cringeworthy. I can't use that. So I'll have to think of something a wee bit more innovative, But it's
you
like,
you need to to ask to Sharon. She know
yeah,
she know do
yeah,
that really well.
yes, yes.
She make great stuff.
Yeah,
Like
she does.
always, like I say all the time, you have always bad idea, my Wimmy. because she have all the time have great idea. I mean,
Yes, yes.
it's crazy.
So,
Yeah, if we can again watch one of your video before finish, because
yeah,
I will let you go.
yeah.
And
Time for a pee. Legs across.
but yeah, this one, uh yeah, this one I really like. And if you can.
This is an amazing place.
Yeah.
The Hermitage down at Dunkeld. This is actually donated to the National Trust of Scotland, who manage the site. But originally, this is somebody's garden. You imagine that? There's a big, big, huge castle about 3 miles away from this location, and
Wow.
this is their garden. All this was built as part of their garden. This is like something out of Lord of the Rings, uh, Elven Town or whatever it's called. It's just all these wee bridges and tunnels and stuff like that,
Wow.
big waterfalls, and it's a beautiful location. It's
Yeah.
about 12 miles away from Perth,
Oh, okay.
north of Perth, and it's just outside a place called Dunkeld, and it's really worth
And it's far from Glasgow.
about an hour and 20 minutes drive, if that. Yeah, so can't remember miles wise, maybe about 60 plus miles. Can't remember offhand. Maybe 70
No,
miles.
it doesn't matter. Just
Yeah.
just wondering. Wow. Yeah,
That
this
just
video I
rocks.
really like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and I just
We
started doing little bits of video clips
yeah
in between.
a wee video.
But if you go there, I can't remember if it was like August to October. You'll see the salmon leaping up, trying
Oh,
to swim
really?
up river. I can't remember if that's the right time of year or not, but yeah,
It's maybe
really
in
amazing.
September because in September there is the fishing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it maybe in September.
yeah,
Yeah,
and it's really amazing seeing them all trying to leap up. That the force of that water is
yeah, it's
amazing,
incredible.
and they all make their way up it.
This is the power of the nature.
Yeah.
No, not the end.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Neil, for you, what next?
well, I'm going to, like I say, I'm going to try and do these. They're called point of view videos, and so there'll be more. I'll be interacting more. I've always been one for hiding behind the camera, but
Yeah,
I might be in front of it a little bit more,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
which is totally not like me, not like me at all. But I'm going to give it a go, see what happens. So if this format works out, what I'll do is I'll visit different places throughout Scotland. So that's why I've called it Scotland Street Photography, because
Yeah.
I plan like go to Stirling, Perth, maybe some of the more northern places like Aberdeen and Inverness, but they're quite hard to get to for me.
Yeah, I know it's long
And I'll
and
try some of the smaller places. There's some really nice, wee old medieval villages, still. So like Curis, that's famous for Outlander. So I might do, some from there. But I have to wait for lockdown to finish. We're still
yeah,
we're still in lockdown, so
yeah, yeah. I know today it changed again in Belgium.
yeah,
Yeah, we have received new information. There is again a new lockdown for
yeah,
4 weeks.
yeah,
Everything closed
yeah,
for 4 weeks.
yeah. We've been like this since we're full lockdown's been since the 26th of December,
Yeah,
but we've not been allowed to leave Glasgow since October.
yeah, yeah. I know.
So
Yeah,
it's a
yeah. I know. I know.
long time to be, in one city, So
Yeah, and I really hope maybe not this year because it will be maybe too sooner with this COVID and all this stuff. But I really, really hope to be next year in Scotland to
that'd be
be
brilliant.
to be
Yeah.
reunited with my Scottish family, with my English
Yes.
family. I mean, with my world family. If you want to
Yes.
come to Glasgow,
Yes.
everybody come to
To
Glasgow
Glasgow.
to make a big party
Yeah.
for friend Richard
Yes.
because he deserved a big
It definitely.
party
Yes.
and in Glasgow. I mean
Yeah.
in Scotland.
Yeah.
And yeah, yeah. I mean, I really hope to come sooner as possible in Scotland to visit your beautiful country because there is a lot of history and a lot of dream and a lot of poetry and a lot of magical thing you can find only in Scotland. And
Well, the thing is, I've been looking up Belgium, and that's pretty amazing place itself.
I yeah, yeah, too. And
Beautiful
you're
historic
welcome.
cities and all. It's like amazing landscapes, and it's like so. again, that would be a place I would love to visit. Yeah, it would be.
And you know you are really welcome, and
Yeah.
your room is already ready.
I've still to build your room. In fact, your room might be the garden shed.
It depends, because William had told me if I come with Nicola Sturgeon, it can be different. So,
Oh yeah, okay, yes.
so Neil, really, it was really a
Oh, it's
pleasure
been
for me
brilliant.
to
Yeah,
have you
yeah,
for your first interview and
yeah,
your first live on
yeah.
YouTube.
Thank you for having me on your show. Been
Thank you
brilliant.
again very much. It was really, really brilliant, and I hope you the best, really, and I
Thank
hope you
you.
to have you again on the
Yeah,
channel,
anytime, definitely.
to continue to talk
And,
about your
yeah,
picture and your passion, because
thank, thanks everybody for all your lovely comments. I've been
yeah,
having a wee look.
yeah, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much
Yeah,
to participate to the live, to the
yeah,
chat, and thank you very much.
thank you.
And Neil, do you have something to say after before we go?
No, I think that's us. I
No?
think that's us.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I will finish to say,
Okay.
okay, folks, if you haven't already, please subscribe. And I see you.
Bye.
Bye.